Coming up on the 4-Minute Sports Daily, we take a look at the highly anticipated National Basketball Association MVP race, which is really just a two-man race between Giannis and LeBron. All of that, and trust me, a whole lot more coming up on the big show today. I'm Dave DeBaugh. You have tuned in to the 4-Minute Sports Daily. It's my daily attempt to bring you the world of sports in 4 minutes or less, and I must say, I regularly fail at pulling it off in 4 minutes. That being said, I thought we would take a quick look at the upcoming most valuable player race. Now, the National Basketball Association made an announcement yesterday where they basically said that the last 8 games of this regular season will not be counted for any off-season awards. So what that basically means is Giannis's 29 points and 13 rebounds versus LeBron's nearly triple-double average of 25 points, 8 boards, and 10.6 assists are going to go statistically head-to-head with each other for all of those members of the media that only rely on stats. Look, if you're going to vote for an award like this, which is subjective, you should be objective about what actually happened. And that means taking a look at both the statistics as well as the team itself and how the team has improved with that particular player who's actually supposed to be the most valuable player on the team. If this was just a pure statistical award, then there would be a statistical winner. So for those members of the media that feel the need to cite the following, they cite publications like Cleaning the Glass, which ranks Giannis as 2019 fifth all-time player in efficiency rating and 9th in BPM. Cleaning the Glass. Like, if you actually have to go to a report that's produced by Cleaning the Glass and you're a member of the media, you should automatically lose your right to vote for any kind of award at all. I'm just saying, absolutely ridiculous. Look, the statistics between LeBron and the statistics between Giannis are a complete and utter wash. LeBron's got more assists. Giannis has a couple more points. LeBron's got a lot of rebounds. Giannis obviously has more rebounds. Now, this year in the National Basketball Association, LeBron has done something that he's never done before in his career. He is averaging 10.6 assists a game. And I'm sure they have these stats on Cleaning the Glass. So he's averaging basically well over 3 additional assists a game against his career average, which is like 7.4 assists a game. So LeBron has changed his game in his 17th year in the National Basketball Association. At age 35, has put together a season in which he almost nailed a triple-double. I'm just saying LeBron has done a tremendous job. Now, I don't want to take anything away from Giannis, but Giannis, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault that he plays in Milwaukee. It's not his fault that Giannis plays for a team called the Deer in the Headlights. That's not his fault. That's just where he got drafted. And Giannis has been an absolute stud since he's sort of found his way in the National Basketball Association. Look, if LeBron hadn't put together the kind of season that LeBron had put together on a team that needed to be entirely reinfused with a completely different line of energy because it had turned into the Los Angeles Clippers of the 80s, that is the Los Angeles Lakers over the last 5 years. Just absolutely a organization that lacked organization. So for LeBron to actually do what he did this year with the Lakers and you compare that to the great season that Giannis is having with an established team in Milwaukee, and I know it's hard to believe I'm actually saying established team in Milwaukee, but it is an established basketball team in Milwaukee. They had a great year last year. They had another great year this year. But the Lakers did not have a great year last year, did they? The Lakers, the year before, did not have a great year. It has been 6-7 years since the Lakers have even had a chance at sniffing the playoffs. I said it before, but they had really turned into the Clippers of the Los Angeles market, and the Clippers had sort of turned into the Laker franchise, and maybe that has something to do with the fact that the logo, Jerry West, is a special consultant for the Clippers, not the Lakers. So when it comes down to it, who do I think deserves to win the Most Valuable Player award this year? And the answer is really simple. And I say sorry to Giannis. I know you've had a great year, but you play in a weak East. LeBron has had an absolutely amazing year. I know that the National Basketball Association, members of the media who have the opportunity to vote for this award, don't like to give it to a veteran who's been in the league for 17 years. But when you put up the numbers that LeBron put up, when you resurrect a team that had gone in the wrong direction, and you take an organization that has very little organization, and you actually start playing defense, and you turn it into one of the best teams in the National Basketball Association, you deserve to be considered, and in this case, you deserve to win the Most Valuable Player award. Now look, there are people out there that watch Fox News. There are people out there that watch CNN. And there are people out there that haven't seen a lick of cable television in 5 years. And I get it. There are people with different perspectives on everything in our world and our society today. But when you're objective and you agree that the stats are essentially a wash, and you look at the improvement of the Los Angeles Lakers this year versus the improvement of the Milwaukee Bucks this year, and you factor in all the other turmoil that the Lakers have had to go through this year, how can you not, in good conscience, give the Most Valuable Player award to LeBron James? Okay. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in to the 4-Minute Sports Daily. Shameless plug, check out our big website at mighty.rip. A couple new stories up this week, like our top 10 phone calls into the NBA snitch line. If you hit the mighty.rip website, just look for the picture of Chris Paul if you want to read that one. We got an Antonio Brown article up, and we do have an article up as well about the MVP race. All of that has been pushed and published in the last 24 hours. All right, thanks so much for tuning in. I am Dave DeBaugh, and I wish you all a tremendous day.